Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come! Mythic Raid testing has officially started on the WoD Beta, and with it, Mythic Raid Trash mobs. Now, I was lucky enough to tag along with US Heroic Guild for the beta testing, so shout out to them for accepting me, even though I was playing like a sack of shit because it was 3:30 AM Eastern Australian time. Now, first thing to note is that Blizzard weren't really messing around when they said Mythic would have difficult raid trash. And some of the mobs are definitely on par with the difficulty of the flexible heroic. Fortunately, in the beta, we can insta-respawn close to where the trash was and brute force it down. As you can see in this clip, I die maybe 3, 4, 5 times, but I can see a lot of progression guilds wiping to this trash in the future on this difficulty. The clip that is playing is just an example. This guy, for example, has 3 abilities: a frontal cone breath, a cleave, and some kind of quake ability. The only problem here is that the breath applies a debuff to people that, on hit, increases the damage taken by 100%, which would mean that the raid should have to spread out. Unfortunately, not knowing this, we pulled him into the most confined area of the instance, and well, that definitely didn't work out for us. The quake seems to be almost unavoidable, and the cleave hits for over 1 million damage, so we tried to stack at one point like the shard trash before Nourishing on live in case the damage was split, but that was before we knew about the 100% debuff, and so most of the raid was one shot. Fortunately, the mob has a big hitbox, so I was able to outrange the breath in the end, but yeah, hard trash is hard. There were other trash packs as well that had a type of mob that needed to be focused down. They seemed to be only doing one ability that couldn't be interrupted, but only stunned. And it really was essential that we did stun them, because the AoE damage will wipe a group fairly quickly, and they become immune to stun after about 3 or so of them. So yeah, it's a good kick in the face to those who aren't really used to having difficult trash at all. So yeah, that's Mythic Trash for you. Blizzard will no doubt put some sort of loot table on it, otherwise it would seem a bit unnecessary to have difficult trash, other than to drag out progression a little bit longer. But other than that, it honestly should not affect too many people. The trash mobs aren't really that difficult to deal with once you know what's going on. It's just the whole mindset of actually having mechanics on trash for a change. So yeah, thanks for watching.